Hi, I'm Stavros. Good morning and welcome to Lyons of Limerick. We've got the Range Rover Velar here. So I am taking this car on a test drive for the Above and Beyond tour. So we have various vehicles from the Land Rover Range Rover fleet, and they're driving over obstacles like this just to show you guys what these cars are capable of. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. The Range Rover Velar is a really good looking car. So we'll have a look inside and then we'll be going out on the test drive. Okay, we've got the grey interior on this Velar. Let's hop in and see what it's like. Just close the door. Oh, we also have the Meridian sound system on this one. And the beautiful dual screen. Oh, look at this. Nice graphic there. Okay, we're heading up there. Yeah, he's going to be very careful because he doesn't want to curb the wheels. Oh my god, I can't see anything now. Whoa, this is steep. It feels an awful lot steeper when you're up here. And we have the Evoque there as well. Oh! We're right up now. Oh, down again. Ah, you make it look too easy. Have I thrown before? No.
Okay, so it's a simple.
Lads, I don't know what's going on. We're here at the back of Lyons in Limerick, and there's this game. It's an axe game. Axe throwing game.
So here's how it works.
Yeah, I'll let him demonstrate first, and then hopefully I'll be able to do it. Okay.
You're good foot forward. You're just going to go over your shoulder. Over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Take one step and let it go.
Oh, look at this.
All right. Simple as that.
Over the shoulder, boys.
Nice and easy. Huh?
What'll I do if it ends up over the fence?
So you didn't move, then you just stood. So take your step forward.
Okay.
Step forward as you throw.
Okay. All right. You ready, lads? Ah!
Almost.
One more try. Hang on. Let's try and get all three here. Hang on. We've got to do it again. You ready, lads? You ready? Here we go. Oh, no. Go again. Oh! Okay, so I'm still waiting to get out in the Range Rover Velar, but there's a whole load of customers that have to drive the car first and do the little obstacle course before I'm allowed to hop in and take it for a spin. But check this out, we have a 5-door Land Rover Defender here. One of the final edition cars, but yeah, bit of a collector's item them now. They are slowly going up in value, but if you bought one of these, say 2-3 years ago, you have lost very little money on your car, but yeah, quite nice, the Defender. Okay, so the guys are just taking down the obstacle course there. All the customers have taken their drive of the Velar, Range Rover Sport and the Evoque. So yeah, now it's my turn to take the Range Rover Velar out for a drive. So it's finished in this very nice silicon silver premium metallic. Now this is a 3.5 grand extra on the Range Rover Velar, and you'll see there as well we have these very nice 10-spoke smoked alloy wheels. I really like them. That is the key. So let's just turn on the lights. You see the LED headlamps there, looking very well. So this is the D180. So we have 177 horsepower from the D180, and it's in SE spec. So we have the R dynamic specification with the privacy glass at the back. But they are a great looking car, aren't they? The Range Rover Velar. Yeah, so I'm just going to hop inside now and just give you a quick look. Okay, checking out the interior of the Velar. You'll see there we have the Meridian sound system. So yeah, you'll have loud speakers in this example of the Velar. And we have a very nice leather finish with the black. And that is a nice interior now, isn't it? And look at the dual screens. We'll sit in there and I'll give you a look at them. But we have this big panoramic sunroof in the back as well. But let me just quickly open the back and give you a look at the rear leg space. So that's the space behind my driving position. So yeah, it's pretty good, not too bad. But can you imagine driving through the streets of London looking at all the sights through the roof? That would be a nice thing to do. But yeah, we'll just have a quick look at the boot before we sit in the driver's seat. Let me open it up here. So one touch, it opens up electrically. And yeah, it's a pretty sizable enough boot. I'd be happy enough with the size of the boot. And we can open up the floor there, and let me just pull this up. We have a spare wheel, which is always very good to have, and that nice cover covering the interior of the boot. But let's just close that back down. So you'll see it there, the D180 SE with the R dynamic specification. Okay, let's hop inside and give you a look. I have the key already there, so we will turn it on. But look at the dual screen layout on these, real class. And this pops up as well, so when you knock off the car, that will slide back in. So yeah, we have D, and we have the sport function as well, and your two cup holders. And in here we have all the usual things you would see, your USB inputs, 12-volt socket, and we have the buzzer going off there because I have the door open. But let's just quickly go down through these screens here and give you a look at some of the various displays. So yeah, it's real sophisticated looking, isn't it? The way it's all laid out. But does this open? That does not open. I don't know what this is. Oh, there we are. Another cup holder there. So that's a nice feature. Let's just have a quick look at the glove box. What's that like? It could be a bit bigger. Yeah, it's okay, not too bad. And let's just press the satellite navigation. So you can have the sat nav showing here and also to the right hand side of the display. So that's very good. Let's just give it a quick rev there and give you a look at the screen layout there. Very nicely done, isn't it? All the screens. Yeah, I really like this now. Let's just turn that back off. Okay, we've only 15 minutes with the Velar before we need to be back. Okay, let's put it into D. Let off the handbrake. I would assume it's an automatic handbrake. I felt something going off. The guy beside me can't speak and he can't be on camera. Is that right? He says yes. Okay. Yeah, no. There we are. Right. Yeah, so the handbrake is off. Good. And we're heading off out on the road because I just want to get it up to motorway speed and just to see what it is like. It's very quiet when you're stopped, but I'd say when you're driving off, I think you'd still know that you're in a diesel. Okay, off we go. Now this particular version I'm sitting in right now is 96,000 euro. So it's quite expensive, the Velar, when you spec it up. This is in the R dynamic specification, as I said. Now in the lineup at the moment for the Range Rover Velar in Ireland, you've got 5 engines. We've 3 diesels and 2 petrols. So you have a 2-litre diesel, which we're in right now. This is the D180, so it has 177 horsepower. Then we have a 2-litre diesel developing 236 horsepower. Then we have a 3-litre 6-cylinder diesel and that has 295 horsepower. But the LED's just shining up the signs there quite nicely. We also have two petrol versions of the Range Rover Velar, and they are both 2 litres, one of which develops 246 horsepower, and the other one, the 2 litre, that develops 295 horsepower. So both the 2 litre petrol and the 3 litre diesel both develop the same horsepower, 295. But yeah, we're just cruising here at the moment. It's nicely insulated on the inside. I'm getting very little wind noise to my right hand side, and we're nearly at 120 kph. Now there is probably too much road noise from the tyres, but then we are riding on 20-inch low profile tyres. But yeah, it's quite comfortable in the rear, decent enough rear leg space in the Range Rover Velar. But the Range Rover Velar would have a starting price of around €63,000. That would be the starting price for the 2 litre 180 that I'm here in at the moment. So 180 PS, 177 horsepower. But I'm just going to go up the slip road here. Yeah, it's not too bad. I was probably expecting more power, but yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, maybe you could go for the more powerful version, the 236 2 litre diesel, if you want a bit more power. But of course, it all depends on your fuel consumption. You'll obviously have better fuel consumption in this particular version. But yeah, I quite like this now. It's coming up there on the screen that we're doing 8.3 litres per 100 kilometers. That's what we're doing here at the moment. Now there's also a 3 litre petrol version, but I don't think that's for sale in Ireland. I don't think you'd have many takers for it in Ireland. The petrol versions of the Velar in Ireland are not great sellers anyway. Most of the customers go for the diesel version. Let's just get it back up to speed here again. Yeah, it picks up quite well mid-range. Yeah, so the question is, would you have one of these or would you have a Range Rover Sport? Now the Range Rover Sport is a more expensive car, but say for instance this Range Rover Velar would be quite similarly priced to the Jaguar E-Pace. So there's probably only a couple of thousand in the difference. So let me ask you guys, which one would you pick? The Jaguar E-Pace or the Range Rover Velar? And I think I'd be picking this. Yes, I just love the styling of it. It's real modern styling. And of course we have the new Range Rover Evoque that's coming out next spring of 2019, and it will have similar styling cues to the Velar. So it's going to be a really modern car. Now the Range Rover Evoque has been a big success for Range Rover. They sold 770,000 units in 7 years. So get down to Lyons of Limerick if you want to see the whole Land Rover Range Rover range. They have them all inside, so we've everything there. You've got the Evoque, you've got the Discovery, you've got the Discovery Sport, you've the Range Rover Sport and the Range Rover Velar, and of course the full-size Range Rover, the big one. They're all there in Lyons of Limerick, so call in and have your pick of the range. Okay, we're back from the drive in the Range Rover Velar. Yeah, it's quite powerful, maybe It would be nice to have a bit more power, so maybe go for the 2-litre diesel, 236 horsepower. That'd be a nice one to get. Kind of a nice balance between fuel consumption and power. But yeah, I still really like that car. But in this particular specification, quite expensive, 95,000 euro. It is dear, but as I said, you can go for the standard version at 63,000. That's where the Range Rover Velar starts off in its list price. Okay guys, I'm going to leave you all there from Lyons of Limerick. Quite an enjoyable day today. As I said, I had to wait a while to get the car because customers first. Okay guys, I'll chat to you all again next weekend for another video. So until then, take care and thanks for watching. Cheers! Okay. Oh! He got the bullseye and then he throws it off course. We are here for the Discover. Okay. Oh, right. There you go, done and dusted.